All right, welcome back, everybody. Yeah, had to go to the doctor for a little bit this afternoon. Actually, the dentist wasn't a medical thing. Hi, Jeremy, how you been doing? Sorry, I just saw your message there a little bit ago. I messaged back. I hope you got that. Yeah, hope everybody's doing well. This is kind of like the same thing what was going on the day after the honeymoon. As far as I know, I'm still married. I don't know. I might get in there. She kicked me to the curb. But we'll see. We have Mandy with us today.
Hello.
So again, actually, I should say we were on earlier. You know. Um, uh,
25. Hi again. Hopefully you can see my messages.
I cannot. What is going on? Oh, I can't get over there to it right now. That is so weird. Our Well, I don't want any personal information. I was going to say what part of the country you in? I mean, what's going on? I am so sorry, Bullymon. I mean, I can't. Um, if I can think of something I can do to make it where I can see you, at least Mandy can see you. Now,
Okay.
Mandy, what do you have I don't have? Come on,
I
come
didn't
on.
do I didn't do it. I don't know.
I think you did. So we're gonna start it right here. Um, I am so sorry, Bully Mom. I mean, hmm, I can't think of anything of why. That is so
It's weird.
weird.
You don't even show up on the screen. You know where your chat shows up on the screen?
Yeah,
You don't even show up on the screen.
it's not showing up on anything. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I got
It's so
I
weird.
got the OBS chat, which is there, which sometimes I can't see it all. So I have the YouTube chat sitting over here, and I have the screen chat sitting over there, and I can't see it on anything. So
Hmm.
I really don't understand it. But I'm glad that that Mandy's here to help and get through. She'll
Yeah.
she'll be our
She said no problem.
thank you. I'll be she'll be our translator today. I mean, you know,
Really?
I'm glad that you're watching the chat though and stuff. I'm gonna have to try to. I'm gonna look it up on YouTube. Why that would
Really?
be happening?
Why
I
would
mean,
this happen? I don't know.
yeah. So I'm glad that everybody's back and are here, and you know, if I don't see your chat, hopefully Mandy can, and I'm very sorry if I don't see it.
If I can't, then we're just
We're screwed.
SOL. SOL.
But see, that's the thing too, is that if I don't answer your chat or if I don't comment on it when I see it, it's not because I'm ignoring you. It's because I can't see it. You know. And if Mandy's here for whatever reason, she can see things I don't. Hey Joe, I can see you. Good evening. How you doing, man? How you doing, brother?
I could see him.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I can see him too. It was a quick visit at the dentist. They're just checking some stuff, and then we're off to the races. You know. Um,
She said, LOL, it's okay, with a smiley face.
okay. Well, yeah. Great. I'm great. I'm glad that you're taking it all in stride. I'm kind of puzzled on why it wouldn't be showing up on anything except for Mandy's.
Blue Bella, Bella, I'm sorry, I always leave out the light. Good
Yeah.
evening.
How you doing, Bella? I do too. I kind of shorten them up. You know,
Um,
myself, and I'm sorry if that offends anybody, but I do. Like Joe, I call Joe instead of the whole thing. Jeremy instead of the whole thing. You know, um,
yeah.
I've said the whole thing except for the 25 on Bully
Oh,
Mama. But yeah, yeah, and then Bella, I call
pretty
Bella,
dog.
which actually Bella's family, by the way, if anybody wanted to know or cared. She's family. Um, that's why she's a moderator in the channel. Um, hey, we're up. We're up. We're up. We're still here. Are we still married?
I don't
Yep,
know
there
where's
she
the
is.
lady at.
She's right
Oh.
there. And I don't really care for the way she's looking at me. I'll be staying over here. I
Yeah.
just weeded this. Why is it up? I think it has to do with the time continuum or something.
Um,
Yeah.
going back and forth. Yeah.
Yeah, because this shouldn't be this way. Seriously, it should
Oh,
not be
okay.
this way. Um, that's all good. Because I just weeded all this. Yeah. Excuse me.
Oh
It's,
yeah, you spent a lot of time doing it too.
yeah, yeah. So, you know, this is pretty cool. All right. We tested the thing of going back and forth. We still have our 40 social points. We had to reload this to get the hives back in. Everybody else is cool. Hold on a minute. I think my wife is yelling at me. If she is yelling at me, I can't hear what the heck she's talking about.
I was
It's
yelling
probably
at
like
you.
the greenhouse growing instantly when the time. Yeah, well, it's got to have something to do with that. You're exactly right. I believe Joe. I mean, seriously, it's a bug or something. Because actually, if you think about it, if you're whipping back and forth through time, strange things are going to happen. I mean, so just be thankful. That's all it is a few weeds and a greenhouse that accelerates in time. But you know what? It actually did it on the flowers too. If you think about it, because I planted those the day I left. I got there, they were completely grown. I come back, they're completely grown. They That was not the case when I left. I planted them that day. So it has to do with plants. Now, not these plants, not these plants, because we got wheat. Because I know I put cereal plants up on these. What the heck is that? Wait a minute. That don't belong. That was over there. Wow. Somebody trying to steal it? That is weird. Why would this be down here?
Huh.
Because it was over there next to that wagon. Or trailer. You know.
Okay, somebody's trying to steal.
I'm telling you. Maybe it's because it's on a hill or something. It slid down the hill. I don't know. I'm just thinking for a reason here. Why? I mean, because I had it parked right here.
Oh, okay.
Look at it.
That's funny.
Look at it. Do you see the wheels slowly turning?
Mm,
Okay, I don't like that. But we'll leave it there for now. And we're going to save it.
Joe Joe said you forgot the parking brake, so it rolled down the hill.
You know what? A friend of mine um, did that. He had an MG. And this was, again, about 40, 45 years ago. An MG, little sports car. And I was on the fire department. I was on a fire department down in Bodega Bay. You can look that up if you want to, where it's at. Bodega Bay was on the fire department. And one afternoon, uh, we got a call. You know, pagers go off. You know, it was all volunteer fire department actually. So it was just, you know, the pagers went off and everybody, you know, come from where you're at and you go to the firehouse, get the fire truck and whatnot, go out and do what you got to do to, you know, help people and stuff. And Mike, that was this guy that had the MG, comes in and he pulls in. This firehouse, by the way, was on a side of a large cliff, right? He pulls up, jumps out of the car, goes into the firehouse and says, you know, asks the one guy, says, what do we got? And he goes, you got a problem, your car's rolling off the cliff. And he goes, no, seriously, what's going on? He goes, seriously, look. And his car is going off the cliff. You know? So Mike ran out there. He's trying to grab it by the bumper. You know, I mean, you know, the back bumper. And actually, he kind of more or less held it there because when it went, because it was just rolling slightly when the front tires went off the front of the cliff, it, you know, hit the you know, side of the road, the ground, you know, and it stopped it. And Mike was holding it there, you know, while the other guy, because it turned out to be a false alarm. There was no call, you know. So, you know, the other guy, Cliff, I think his name was, which is really kind of ironic because the car was going off a cliff. So Cliff, I think it was Cliff, got the fire truck, drove it out of the firehouse, pulled it up behind Mike's thing, and they you know, had a, you know, a tow strap, and they put it on the car and pulled it back up, and it was like, oh wow, you know, you know, because like
Wow.
his car went rolling by the window and no one was there.
That's funny.
Yeah. Well, I guess it wasn't funny to him, but I
Mm-mm.
mean, you know. Which actually, it was technically his wife's car, not his.
Mhm.
So I would imagine if he allowed it to go over the cliff, you know, without at least a little bit of a fight, he may have been in trouble, you know. So okay, so what should we do today? We really can't do much because all of the fields, unless we go buy a field, I mean, we do have, we're not broke, we have money, we can go buy a field. You know.
Joe said, went to the gas station one day. The windows were busted out. I asked if someone tried to rob them. They said, nah, a lady just didn't know to put a standard trans in gear when walking on a hill. Oh no.
Well, there you go. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Oops.
Hey, yeah. We all make mistakes, you know. Yep. Yep. So
Oh,
it's like, holy,
ah, I sneezed.
oh, bless you. So it just like rolled down the damn hill. I mean, I don't know. God, that is like, that's a trip. I don't know. I don't, you know, I mean, I know that, but you know, hell, I grew up. I know when I was about 10 years old, and my uncle took me out to it was an old gravel quarry along a river. I don't know if you remember that, Mandy. It It was somewhere around Hillsburg, an old gravel quarry that went miles on the side
Yeah.
of the river there. Uh, my uncle, which you know who he is, and it doesn't matter, he's
Yeah.
passed away, but my uncle Stephen took me out there and, into the middle of this freaking quarry. I mean, flat as a, pool table, and took and just said, he got out, walked over, and he was like, scoot over, you drive, and until you don't jerk me around, let's go. And stop and start a lot, stop and start, you going, stop and start. And it was a manual, it was a clutch. Old, one of them old little pickups. I don't think it was an S10, because this was, say, about 73, 74, So whatever it was, I don't quite remember. I know it was orange, but it was like, just, you know, basically, if you don't make me spill my beer,
He said, Joe said, I've seen videos where carjackers haven't been able to take the car because it was standard transmission and they didn't know how to drive one.
There you go. That's it. I mean, but my uncle always said that if you could drive we're gonna go over and look at this one. If you can drive a stick, you can drive anything. So he said you're gonna learn on a stick, and it was like, oh, okay. And he didn't even say it though that day. That's what we're gonna go do that day. It was like, hey, let's go for a ride. So I was, hell, young kid at 10 years old, yeah, I'm all ready for that. Let's go for a ride. And then he pulled down into that quarry. And it's like I said, it's flat as a tabletop. I mean, and he goes, he got out, stopped the truck, got out, went over, opened the passenger door and said, scoot on over, get on over there and start driving. Stop and start. And as long as you're not jerking me around and I'm not spilling my beer, you're good to go. So he goes, let's do that. And it was like, yes, sir. And that's what I did. And about 10 years old, I learned how to drive a stick shift. That's back when you could do that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. 30,000 per .71. That's not bad. And what's on it? Does it say? 100% wheat. That's a wheat. That should not only get the wheat, it doesn't say if it's fertilized or not. We'll see. Let's do it. Let's buy it. It's for a wedding present from my wife. Okay, no fertilizer, so we'll fix that. Let's get on over here out of the way of the plane. And then let's fertilize it. Hopefully get a decent crop out of it. And here, pretty soon you'll see a plane coming from somewhere. And they'll do an aerial fertilizer thingy. I think that actually kids should learn that. There you go. There it is. Actually, dude, I can see your crop dusting, but you just hit the edge, man. You're not putting in the effort. But then it should now be fertilized 100%. There you go. Right on. Yeah. I think kids should learn how to drive a stick. I mean, I know I did it with my daughters and stuff, and son, I think. I don't remember. I don't know. I don't remember on that one, but I bought my one daughter a really nice Honda, little Honda stick shift, all souped up. Had all the racing stuff on it. I didn't buy it for that. I just bought it for her to have a You know, it was a good-looking little car. I literally could have sold it 3 times on the way home because I stopped to get gas in it and stopped somewhere else. And every time place I stopped, somebody wanted to buy it. You know, and I probably should have. Because she was not suited for driving a stick shift or really anything. And I'm not ditching on you there, Bella. I mean, you know, I think you'd agree with me that driving that car, because it was actually Bella that you know, I got that for, and I'm not being cruel. I think you can probably agree with me that Honda did not suit you, right? So, you know, I'm not being mean.
Joe said all of my kids can drive a stick. I'll teach the grandkids too when they get old enough.
There you go. That's it. That's it, man. That's it. You know, you teach them how to do it. I learned on an old F1, yeah, 3-speed on the column, yeah. The ones on the column, I'll give you respect for that. I had a 69 panel van, and you know who that was, Mandy. That 69 panel van.
Oh, Richard.
Yeah. I had a little bit of a trouble with that, you know, as far as getting it down right at first, you know, that because it was 3 on the tree, you know what I mean? So yeah, it was. I had a little bit of an issue with that, but I was 15. I learned, you know, the 4 on the floor, you know. I mean, I did that, you know, but not so much the column one. Yeah. Yeah, I'm reading it right now. I can see his. The only ones you really got to get me on, or draw my attention to if I'm looking away. I'm trying, right now I'm just looking at chats and stuff, so as you can see, I'm not moving anywhere. But yeah, he taught me how to drive, just messing around. Yeah, well, there you go, back on the, you know, on the farm and stuff. Well, we lived in town. Now, my grandfather came from Indiana, which he had 1,100 acre ranch there, you know, and then he moved to California back in the 50s, late 40s, 50s, I think. You know, he was actually he put in a lot of the well, helped anyways, not him alone, but I know worked on the crews that put in the freeway system. I don't know if you know that, Mandy, but Grandpa, he actually worked on the a lot of the freeway systems that you see that went through Santa Rosa, where we were, and all that stuff. He actually, you know, he worked on all of that for years, many years. You know, put those in originally, back in the 50s and 60s and stuff like that, when they were, you know, coming in. That's where he made a lot of his money. You know, I mean, you know, just being a construction worker, you know, whatnot.
Mm-hmm. Bella said I figured it out, but it didn't like it. I still don't like driving anytime.
Yeah. I'm not trying to be mean to you, you know. I you know, cushioning the blow. But, you know, I mean, yeah, you didn't take to it, you know, as far as the stick goes. You know, when your brother's getting out kissing the ground. I'm only kidding. So, that's really not helping us. So this time of year, every farm thing we get. Now, I guess we could sweep through the year, or we could rebuild this, which is, I guess, ours. because that's what we told the girl. Come on over here and see us at our place, and she come out here and left me hanging, and I had to go talk to her the next day. But is this ours or not? We could do some fishing out here. We could get some stuff and maybe see if we could rebuild this. I mean, what the heck? Why not? I'm glad everybody's having a good time. At least I hope everybody's having a good time. Oh, that. Yeah. Cool. Let's get us some building material and go out there and see what we can do. See what kind of trouble we can get into. Okay.
He said it can be difficult to shift gears, drink coffee, light a cigarette, change radio stations, check the phone, etc. all at the same time.
Well, you know what? You're just not trying. There you go. I mean, oh, maybe it is ours. We can do some fixing on it. And then we'll paint it and make it look pretty. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Well, the one thing, too, is that, and I'm not saying anything bad about the younger folk and whatnot, younger people. But, things were better and different back then, I mean, and there's just really no way of comparing the two, it's just apples and oranges, it just, I mean, I don't know, and there's really no way of really comparing anything without probably offending someone, on it, and so I'm not going to really go into it too much. It was just a different time, a different era, an era I kind of miss, I mean, well, not kind of, I do, I mean, it was a simpler time, I guess, kinda, I'm sure the people lived through the time what didn't call it simple. This, in every era, people have their issues, have their problems. I mean, but I don't know. It was just different. Better, it's hard to say better, but it was definitely different. Maybe better as far as like there wasn't a lot of stuff you had to worry about, like all the stuff that you have to worry about, I mean, we used to sit there and hell, we would we would leave at like 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, and then go out and play in the fields and the creek and the all that stuff, and when the lights started, if any, well, we lived actually on the edge of the city. When the street lights started coming on, your mom or whatnot would come to the back porch and yell, and time to head home. I mean, so yeah, it was just a simpler time. Speaking of the creek, I know a neighbor down the street a ways used to pay us kids, because we did live on where there was a creek, a creek or whatnot, going through, he said he would give us, and in 1968, I think it was, about 1968, he said he would give us a quarter a rat. You could go get a bag of candy for a quarter. I mean, seriously, a bag of candy. So it was like, this, and he wasn't lying to us, because, there was about three or four of us. I think there was four, actually, maybe five. Um, we used to sit there and walk down the creek, you know, for a stride, and one or two, so there was a few others, that had like burlap sacks and large sticks, like a club kind of thing, and walk down that creek, and the rats that were in the creek would, try to run and stuff, and we, knock them in the head or whatnot, and throw them in the sack, and then give them to this fella, and for every rat we got a quarter, you know.
What was he
Um,
doing with them?
well, I don't. One, I didn't care what he was doing with the, you know, but he wanted them so they wouldn't get, because living up next to his property butted up against the creek.
Oh.
So the more rats in the creek, the more rats he had on his property.
Mm.
And I guess maybe he had a rat problem. I don't know. But he said, I remember the one day we were walking by his house and he said, "Hey, you boys, you want to make some extra money?" And it was like, well, who doesn't? So it was like,
Yeah.
y'all get some, I'll give you a quarter of a rat. You go down that creek and grab, get them, put them in a sack and bring them up. I'll give you a quarter per rat.
Uh,
Well, yes,
uh,
sir. We were walking up and down that creek and trying to kill as many rats as we could,
that's funny.
I guess, okay, that's probably something that, you know, kids today don't do or wouldn't do, but
No.
hey, back
No.
then, hey, that was, every quarter, that's a
You were the
lot of money.
exterminator.
Well, yeah, actually, yeah, but then even if you got two or three rats in a day,
Yeah.
even four or five kids, that was a bag of candy per kid, easy. You know,
Yeah.
what, 75 cents to a buck when candy was a penny a piece? Seriously,
Well.
that's a lot of candy. So. And that's all we ever wanted back then was candy, So,
Yeah. That's exactly it.
yeah. Oh, we got enough of them. We'd probably be making prevailing wage,
Yeah.
Oh, and he told us, which I think we only got one or two, in the whole time we were doing it. He said he'd give us a buck 25 for a turtle.
Oh. Uh-huh.
Yeah, yeah. I did ask him the one time. I said, "What are you doing with the turtles?" I can understand the rats. Nobody wants rats around their place. That's understandable. That's even for a kid of that young. I got that. But what's with the turtles? Because that's a buck 25, which was in 1969 was a fair amount.
Yeah.
Soup.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Okay. I didn't quite. At that time, I was thinking soup. Ew.
Uh-huh.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Ew. But hey, you get a buck 25. One turtle would would give everybody in the group 25 cents. Would be like two bags of candy. I was an entrepreneur, not a. Yeah. So, and I remember some of the guys. It was like Dennis, John. Oh, jeez. I think like Jim. Yeah, yeah. I remember that. That was kind of a trip.
That's funny.
Yeah. I couldn't tell you what I ate yesterday, but I can remember that crap.
Uh,
Yeah.
Joe said it was more relaxed. Take your time, not much rushing. time period. At least it was for him.
Yeah, yeah.
For me,
Well,
he said.
I agree. Yeah, yeah. It was a time where exactly that. It was just, mellowed out, Um, yeah. And I'm sorry that actually most of the people today can't experience that, you know. Yeah, that really sucks that they can't. It was a more innocent time, A time there was still problems. I mean, don't get me wrong, it wasn't like all peaches and cream. But,
Mm.
it was just, like as Joe puts it, I mean, more relaxed, Yeah, seriously, you know. It was, um, it was a special time in the history of the United States where, you lived in that time, you know. Yeah, it was, it was cool, seriously. Yeah. And a special time that unfortunately we're not going to have back again for our youth and our, you know, uh, young folk or whatever. So, yeah, it was interesting. So, yeah, I was um, telling my dentist today about the stream that we were doing and how, everybody's having a great time. And he's a younger fella, but he thought I was talking about something else. And it was like, well, no, I have people
Oh.
viewing. And he goes, oh, okay. I don't know what he was talking about. I didn't really go into it. And I said,
Mm.
yeah. I told him about thinking about putting up or doing the camera thing,
Yeah.
webcam and stuff like that. So, yeah. I'm still thinking of doing it. It's going to take probably about at least a month if I'm going to do it. And if anybody wants to comment on that you'd like to see this ugly mug, because, seriously, I'm probably between, Santa Claus and like ZZ Top as far as like, I have a long gray beard and, kind of an old country boy, and whatnot. And so, you know, you want to see this ugly mug, say something. If not, then, I understand. I mean, so, yeah. But I might do it. I don't know. I just don't know. What do you think we should do? Should we go buy some more property and stuff? Because I think we have to. What do you have to do for this chapter 19? It says, chapter 19, moving on. Become the king emperor of the valley. Okay, who do we got to depose and who do we got to kill?
Yeah.
I mean, what do we do here? I mean, if we have to buy all of these properties to satisfy that, we're going to have to get rid of a lot more piggies. I mean, I'm thinking. Does
Yeah. Those
anybody know for
houses.
sure? What was that? I'm sorry.
No, those houses have dollar signs on them. So it's interesting.
Mm. Those are ones that you buy, fix up,
Uh.
and flip.
Oh, okay.
It's like a house flipper. Yeah, these
Oh.
here. You can trade that, buy it. I don't know why it says for trade. You buy it, you fix it up, and then you sell it. And there's a bunch of them. I mean, that's what I'm wondering. Do I just do those? I mean, nobody knows how to complete. Oh, that yet. Peanut brought up the proposal, and I'm not thinking that it was. Huh. Yeah, I've watched Peanut a couple of times on stuff. Yeah, he's a pretty cool guy, too. So I guess there's just no way to do that. Maybe they'll have more of a definition of that quest. So we can't do that. I don't know if like just going around buying properties is the freaking way to do anything like that. I mean, these are all wooded areas, and I've heard that and I could be wrong. Anybody tell me if I'm wrong. That right now you can't convert these to fields like this one. 1.69. That's all wooded area. If you buy it, that's wooded area. They don't have, which they may have at one point, where you can remove the stumps and do all this and convert that to a farm field like this. Um, so, yeah, I guess we already bought this one. All of these are already, since it's April, it's already, done. Really? I didn't know that. I heard that they're having a problem with converting it though. So you can convert the field. Oh. Should we try that? We should try that. See how it works. Let's see if there's one not too far from us we can try. Like this one. We'll try this. It looks like it has trees on it. Yeah, we'll try that. Oh, do they? Alright, well maybe we won't. Hold on. I gotta go to the restroom, folks. I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right back.
Uh-huh.
I'm back.
Oh, welcome.
So I guess there's no point and they create issues. So what I'm saying is that in lumberjack, you used to be able to take out the stumps and then replant and do all that stuff. So, and I think they're working on that issue of where you can convert, like all that over there, you can convert it to a field eventually once you get all the trees off it. But, okay. Huh. It's 16, it's 4 o'clock. Oh, I gotta eat something. Drink a soda. There you go. I guess, I don't know if it's so much now. I guess it is still a thing. Depending on where you're at in the country, what soda, or pop, or cola, or whatever the heck it's called, what the name of it is. I guess because my family was more from the Indiana area or in that area, we always called it soda. I don't know really what they call it in California. As far as saying, we always called it soda. So, anybody want to comment and thing of what did you call soda pop or like a cola or like a drink like that? What did you used to call it? What did you I'm interested. I remember some people used to call it pop or soda pop. We used to call it soda.
Joe is saying this is when the game makes you make choices. If you skip time, you lose a bunch
Yeah.
of veggies, eggs, milk,
Yep.
etc.
Yep. Agreed, sir. Yep. Now I know in one, I used to actually get up every day, do the, like a thing, like get the eggs, the milk, and the honey, and then check the greenhouses, go back to bed, and just do that over and over and over until I got to where it was a harvest day, harvest the greenhouses, or harvest the fields, mainly the greenhouses. Once I got enough where I bought all the greenhouses, I was just doing those. I really wasn't even doing the fields, And then once a year, or so, do the festival, in town. So yeah, made big bucks, and because you could also sell, because you could sell the honey, eggs, and milk. Honey, I don't remember if we just sold the raw honey, whatever. Eggs, I thought there was a canning thing you used to do with the eggs. And then the milk, you could make condensed milk. You made big bucks, because throughout the year you'd have thousands upon thousands of them, And the same with the, like the paprika. Paprika, you used to be able to can it. You would make, you brought in, a few 10,000, like 10, 20, 30,000 of them. You could take and make big bucks, I mean, within 2 or 3 seasons, I had, a few $1,000,000, I mean, yeah, easy. And as far as I know, that was no kind of a glitch or a exploit or anything like that. It was just part of the game, Made good money on it. Pop in Ohio, Northeast and thing. Yeah, soda. Yeah, Yep. Yep. I remember that. Well, Indiana, which is what, uh, I don't know what it would be called, upper northeast kind of thing, you know. Whatever, I'm not exactly sure what the terminology for that area of the country is, but, you know, Indiana, my grandfolks were like, soda, you know, but yeah, I just call it soda. Yeah, same thing, soda. That's what it used to be called, that I remember. I mean, but I've heard that, you know, other people call it other things like pop or, you know, all kinds of different other names, you know. Yeah. I don't know. If we're not buying any more property, they ain't going to really help us. Help us to do anything. I guess we'll go to bed. Oh, you know what? Let's go see if the woman then done got the eggs and the whatnot. Oh, she did. She did. They're gone. And I'll just bet you, we'll get out here and check these cows. I'll tell you what, I'll bet you, yep, they've been milked. Yeah,
Funny.
yeah. And my wife is saying something. I got better pay attention to make sure I don't get in trouble. So let's see. Oh, let's see. Yeah, looking like, yeah, got the eggs in there. We got some milk. What else you just bring in? 135. Yeah, it's going up. That wasn't. I think it was. Might have been 130 or so. So you know, 5 or so. I'll have to try to remember that 135. See what it is in the next day or so. You know, but yeah, things are going up. Now it used to be that she would be able to make some product on the stove and whatnot. Oh, she's doing dishes. Well, I ain't gonna try to talk to her when she's doing dishes. I know that's probably not a good thing to do. Now, I don't want to know exactly, Joe, but were you born before the 1960s, during the 1960s, or after the 1960s? I mean, I was born during the beginning of the 1960s. She will cook things. Okay, that's what I was wondering if she would, because she's doing one. And she'll keep these flowers going too, from what I understand. I think I'm gonna let it go for the night. And no, I don't think it'd be proper to tell her she's. Hey, we're going to bed, woman. Quit doing the dishes. And I sit out here and do something in the front yard for a bit. I was born in 72. Yeah. Yeah, well, there you go. That's it. Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, yeah. I was born in 64. I was born actually 2 years before this, the movie, or not movie, the game was done. 1964. You know, um, a fair piece ago, but I mean, yeah, yeah, it was something. Yeah, same thing here. I was actually raised by my grandparents. My mother was kind of around, um, and I heard a chuckle from Mandy, which if one or all of you hadn't deduced by now that she's my sister, and and I know what the chuckle is because my mother was not around, so yeah, okay. Well, we'll kind of leave it at that, though. I mean, because we're not here to, cause anybody any issues or shame or anything like that. We don't want that. We respect everybody and whatnot. But yeah, suffice to say that, Mandy and I, we picked ourselves up by our bootstrap. We took care of business and we, got on with things. I mean, you're not gonna, you're gonna sit there and cry about stuff you're gonna have a problem in life. Just get on along with it and do the best you can. And you know, we had good grandparents, right,
Good.
Mandy? We had good grandparents that helped
Yep.
take care of us and make sure that you know we had a decent life. I know I did. Grandpa, he helped me out quite a bit. Uh, I bought a trailer from him, and which I ended up, staying in till whatnot, and got things going, and you know, and also too, my uncle, Stephen, whatnot, even though he was kind of goofy at times, but taught me how to, operate equipment and stuff like that, and I mean, hell, I was running a crane by the time I was 18 years old. I was running a crane and forklifts and you name it. If it had a tire on it, I was driving the dang old thing. So, I mean, and I made that a decent living. Took care of my family, and whatnot. So, you know, I ain't gonna complain about nothing. Complaining don't get you nowhere. Complain don't get you nowhere at all. So take care of it, get her done. You know, yeah. 72. That was still an interesting year. You were born early enough to know. You know.
Who said, unless you're reading it.
Well, I'm reading it. He says he's keeping a decent sized turkey flock, learning that from my grandparents, actually. Some of her nesting boxes and incubators that she used back when. Oh, yeah. Well, there you go. That's it. Yeah. Yeah. We don't, I don't know how many chickens you're keeping. We don't, we only kept enough on the property just for us ourselves. Um, but we also don't have 150 acres like you do, sir. I mean, you know, we only have about 11.9, I think it is, 11.9 acres, almost 12. But it's just you know, we're out here in the country, which I'm sure you are too. Northern California. If you take a map and look at Lake Shasta, we're about north or on your west side or right side, about a grid or two, and then down about 3 grids, more or less, in that area, Um, yeah, we're a small little town out in the middle of nowhere, you know. Um, Actually, you walk off my front porch about 100 yards, you're participating in the food chain, You're no longer the top of it. You're participating, so. Yeah, you got around.
Bottom.
Pardon?
At the bottom.
Well,
The
yeah.
bottom.
Unless you got a gun with you, which most
Yeah,
people up
then
here
you're
do,
okay.
but,
Yeah.
yeah, but, let's see. 50, yeah, that's a mess of chickens right there. Oh, to them, yeah. Well, you got to, I found that out many, many years ago that, you know, oh, geez, we moved up here about 40 years ago. And some fella was like, "Oh, I got some chickens if you would like to have them." And it was like, "Wow, yeah, thank you, sir." Give some chicken. And we had a chicken house out there, put some chickens in it, and we'll start having some eggs. Chickens don't lay eggs all the time, for one. Two, every chicken that's ever born has as many eggs as it will ever have when it's born. Did not know that. Two, as chickens get older, they stop laying as many eggs. Again, did not know that. So I found out this feller gave me a bunch of old chickens because they stopped laying eggs within about 2 years, 2 seasons,
Oh,
yeah,
he didn't want to
altogether.
kill him.
Pardon?
He didn't want to kill him himself. That was all.
Well, I don't care what he wanted to do, but he gave me some old chickens. I mean,
Hmm.
so, and they were free, but
Oh, yeah.
not technically free because you had to buy some, the feed, whatnot, scratch
Yeah.
whatnot for them, so it's not technically free. So, I mean, but I realized that, and some other people told me afterwards that, he kind of played a joke on you and whatnot, or, so it was like, okay, so I got rid of them chickens, and we had some other chickens, and they were doing just fine. But what I didn't understand is that um, different chickens are different breeds, and I don't know if that's the thing with the breeding thing or whatnot, but we got some, we had some other, like your standard, what do they look like, a Rhode Island Red or whatnot, like a, that kind of chicken, like a, you know what I mean? Like a standard chicken, you would think of a chicken like, oh, okay, here,
Yeah.
we'll go over to the damn chicken fence, or wherever it is out of, where is it? Over here, you know. Seriously, them chickens, right? Had a bunch of them, and then got a bunch of what they call banny chickens, which had like, and I had a rooster that looked just about like him, little bastard. I mean, but some banny chickens. And Georgia, tell me if I'm what's up with that. But the banny chickens, they have like hairy feet. They got like hairy feet. They're smaller chicken, and they would go in the hen house and eat the freaking other chicken eggs, break them open. Um,
Oh.
Somebody told us that, oh, well, they need calcium. All right. And looked it up, and okay. Well, this was like 40 years ago. I know better now. But, I mean, back then it was like, okay. So, look, tried to figure out what do they mean by that, calcium. And it was like, how do you give a chicken calcium? I mean, So,
Mm.
it was like you get oyster, crushed up oyster shells. It's calcium. It's like ground up. You put it in their feet,
Oh, okay.
Cool beans,
Yeah.
Because I didn't want the damn, because I got new chickens. They were going to be supplying eggs. and the banty chickens, for some reason, was going in there and eating the freaking eggs, breaking them open. And not really eating the whole thing, just eating just breaking them up and doing this for some reason, and I couldn't figure out why. So it was like, okay, I got the oyster eggs. They were still doing it. The little bastards wouldn't stop doing it. So ended up I just eventually said, screw it, you know, we'll pay the buck a dozen for the eggs, I mean, and just get rid of the chickens because it ain't working out. Do you know anything about that, George? You heard about that? Wait a minute. I got guinea chicks and profit established a population. Really? Wow. Do you know anything about why the chickens would start eating their own eggs? I mean, I think one group eating the other group's eggs. It wasn't their own eggs, Have you ever heard about that?
He said the banty chickens aren't very nice chickens, in his
Well,
opinion.
yeah, they're not. I'm telling you, afterwards it was like, pull, 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 I mean, I'm serious. These were, I think we gave them to somebody. So I think I probably did the same thing that somebody did to me. you know.
And when I was on chemotherapy, all I could eat was eggs.
Yeah, yeah.
Got down to I only could eat one egg, and I still got sick. But to this day,
I like eggs. I like eggs.
the doctor said you need to eat eggs because you don't have any protein. You lost 92 pounds. So.
Excuse me. Eggs is actually an excellent protein. A lot of people don't know that, what was it? Women is supposed to have 42 grams, I believe, and I could be wrong on this, so I am not a doctor. I'm not giving any, medical advice or anything, but I believe the number was women were supposed to have 42 grams of protein a day, right?
Okay.
And that men, again, I'm not a doctor, I'm not giving any medical advice, and I have to say that because on YouTube, if you don't, you can be sued. So I'm not giving any medical advice, but I believe that it was like 55 grams of protein a day. And what that does is that promotes not only
I thought you were playing.
Hmm?
I thought you were playing.
I am. It promotes brain health, growth, muscle development, and stuff like that. So, that's why you're supposed to have that kind of protein as a male or female. So, anyway, yeah. So I think it's about time. What is she doing? Now she's walking that way. I want to stay out of her way. Woo woo. She's already did everything. Why is she walking around now? Huh. I don't know. Do you pick eggs up twice a day? I didn't know that. I don't know. So we'll go in here in a minute. See what's next. Hey, this is going to suck if I have to do this every day. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, chicken for dinner. There you go. We're having chicken and dumplings tonight, you know. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm telling you. We had a rooster like that. It was like, because it was like, why do we have a rooster? Rooster, I got from somewhere. And it's like, little buster, sit there and, like, attack you, man, all the time, constantly. So it was like, nah, we're getting rid of that rooster. Chicken and dumplings tonight.
Mhm.
So let's see. Is it like, he's done in here. We know of. Oh, she's in bed. Okay. Well, I guess we go to sleep. My wife brought up, a beautiful wife, by the way. Oh, yes. Tacos, rice and beans. Oh, yes.
Cool.
Mouth is watering for it already. Yes, that is so cool. And I guess the way it's going to be is that y'all ain't going to get your stuff done until like later in the afternoon. Okay, which is alright. Huh.
They said that's how you make babies.
Yeah, there you go. That's it. You got a lot of free time on your hand. That's that's how I'm done. Now, back in, I think it was the late 60s, and you'd have to look this up to see what it was. I don't remember exactly. It may have been the early 70s, but there was a power outage in New York, right? 9 months later, there was um, many children that were born.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously, look it up. It was, yeah. Don't have anything else better to do. Well, probably not the most romantic way to put it, but, I mean, power was out. Ooh. Jeez. What are you doing, babe?
I'm getting ready to go.
Love you.
Love you.
What are you doing? I mean, what time is it anyway?
It's 5:40 or 5:49, 5:50.
When does it start?
6 o'clock. I mean, that's a little earlier than that, but yeah, I'm gonna go.
Okay. Be careful. Love you.
Love you.
No. My wife's off to Bible study.
Cool.
She likes to be on time. By the way, George, thank you
Okay.
for saying that thing about the Final Destination. Even if I could, I don't think I could ever watch that movie now. Since
It's
he,
Joe.
Joe, I mean, sorry, Joe. I'm sorry. But yeah, Joe. No, sorry, dude. I mean, even if I could watch it, now you ruined it. I can't do that now. Because I'd never even thought of that. And it was like, because I looked them up. Dude, nightmare stuff here, it's like, because, yeah, I mean, I sat there and it's like, yeah, I didn't like cheat it. It was just like, I thought I was sad. Because that's what it was. I was saved. I mean, that's the way I looked at it. I mean, that alarm has never failed before that time or after. I used that for 20 years. It was one of those ones that, I don't know if you ever remember seeing them or anyone else, that you would crank it, right? Yeah, I think it lasts for 24 hours, and you crank it again. And it was like one that folded up on itself, so you could take it with you. It was a travel alarm clock back in the, 70s and 80s, and, probably before that, I had it, and it was, you know what I mean? It was like one that folded up on itself. You could, you set it up. You wind the clock. You put the time in that you wanted to wake up. Everything was great, And it was like, had no problem with it until that night. It didn't wake me up. It woke me up about, well, I didn't wake up from it. I woke up and seen the time and go, holy crap. And then took and went and jumped in my truck, got there, literally as the boat was moving away from the dock, it was like maybe 10, 15 feet away. They don't back up, so, that's what I was telling the other night. I was telling George. George was on, or Joe, sorry. For whatever reason, I'm calling you Joe right now, but no, your name is Joe, or George. But anyway, yeah, and it was gone. That boat was never seen again. If I would have made the boat, I wouldn't be here. Wouldn't be talking to you. I wouldn't be here. My children would not have been born. I would have not, met my wife, because it was after I met my wife, or before I met my wife. All that stuff would have disappeared. And just because I was actually literally minutes, not 5 minutes, not, it was literally 10, 15 feet away. But, like about a 100-foot boat, they don't stop and turn around. You didn't make it. You're not there. You ain't going. That's not how it works, So, there it was, And then Joe, sat there and said, well, you shouldn't look at the Final Destination thing. Which I had never thought of, by the way. Thank you, Joe. And I looked up, and again, thank you, Joe. Well, that sucks, because especially like these people, like, Grim Reaper's like hunting his ass down. Wait a minute. So, yeah, anyway. It kind of sucked.
Well,
What is 50 I can't see it. travel alarm I was doing myself. Yeah. Yeah, I'm telling you, Joe. And thank you for putting that in my mind, you know? I mean, I love you too. Anyway. I'm saying, it scared the shit out. You know, I looked it up. I didn't like what I saw. Yeah, yeah. Anyway, I don't blame you, Joe. Yeah. Some people are sick and twisted, and that's all we can do. Yeah. I'm only kidding. Oh, jeez.
Our refrigerator's got a lot of stuff in it for such a little refrigerator.
Do what?
It has a lot of stuff in it for such a little refrigerator.
Which one's that?
The one in the living room, or in the kitchen, or whatever.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Nala, girl. You're over there. Yeah, leave me alone. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, that's the one thing. It's an icebox. You may not remember that, but we used to have one of those back, for a little while. I do remember it. I have to go to the restroom. I'll be right back.
Mhm.
All right, I'm back. Ugh. Yeah, the little travel alarms. Yeah, yep. I used to have that. Oh, geez, I used it for many years after that. Uh, because after that, I became a certified mechanic for, geez, Yamaha. Um, all of them. You know, I held 5 or 6 different certifications in different motor things. I did it all. You know, outboards and all that stuff too. You know, usually marine. Mm.
She picked up a tool and is using it.
What's that?
Your wife in this game picked
Oh,
up a tool off the ground and was using it.
really?
Now she stopped.
Mm.
But yeah, she was using it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
the best part is to stay away from her. You know. Yeah. Geez, I remember. It was many years ago. Geez, it was when I was. Um, I don't remember exactly when you were born. Had to do with it if you do or not remember. A lot of people, I think you were a little young for that, but um, people getting ready and wanting to go to like Woodstock. You know, I remember that. You know, Woodstock and stuff like that. I no way went, but yeah, I remember people, talking about it and stuff like that, and that they were going to go. Yeah, we were in California, so it was like, a long ways ago, but yeah.
Too funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, all that stuff that you weed eated down grew back.
Yep. Like I said, all this, you know,
Yeah.
I weeded all this down
Um,
back now. Time continuum or something. You know, all this. But then some of this still done. Why is that? But I don't know. And half the yard done and the other half yard not done. That's weird.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think Joe's right that this crazy lady. No, these aren't done. But there's sometimes she's going to do it at some point. Actually, the best thing is probably just what we can do is go out here to the bus station.
Ah.
What?
We jumped over her.
No, we go to the bus station. Excuse me. And go out here. We'll be here for a little bit. And it'll be just, far enough away that you'll get shit done. No, I can go back. Because these aren't ready yet. I know that. What's my little girl doing? What's wrong now, huh? I was wondering if anybody would like to see a little bit of a video on what was that? Alaska Gold Fever. I was thinking earlier in the day that I would have made a video of both. The day after the honeymoon here, which is actually what we've done is here, but
Yeah, they did that update.
yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
I went up there. There's quite a bit of gold in it.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was getting at. I don't know if anybody would like to see that. Does anybody want to? I don't know if there's people that are like Alaska Gold, people in here. Wait a minute. Get out. So, if anybody would like to see that, we can actually switch over to that. Um, you know, we could do that, you know. Because right now, I think that this is fairly stable. We can, we haven't had the problem that Joe had with going back and forth. So, and what
The
we,
eyes have it.
what's that?
The eyes have it. Her eyes.
Yeah.
That was scary.
Okay, Joe. I mean, if you're in for it, and a lot of people, you know, didn't mind, I might just actually switch games. You know, and I can just do it in the same stream. You know, I can just, you know, switch things. I think I can do that. Not sure. Give me a chance, but I think I can do that. You know, switch.
Yeah, so just put your little thing up that says "Hold on a minute,
Yeah.
I'm starting soon," and then yeah, there you go.
It'll be the first time I've actually ever done that. So give me a minute. I'm having some rice and beans right now. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think I'll probably end up doing that. And anybody that was solely intent onto this stream with Farmer's Dynasty, I'm sorry. But, you know, I'm going to go switch over to that. There's an update they did that we're going to check out. You know, nothing wrong with that. So, I hope all of you, sorry, I hope all of you are having a great night, and we'll talk to you later. If the ones that are going to stick with it, we'll see you in just a second. So there'll be a momentarily dark period. So 1 second, I'll be right with you. Can you hear me?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Did
I
you
don't know.
I hope you saved the game before you exited it.
Yeah, I did.
Hmm.
I don't know if everybody else can hear me, but if you can, yes, Joe, I did do that. I remembered to do that. Yeah, yeah. Thank you, sir. You know, yeah. So I am actually right now going to start the other. Again, I'm not sure if.
He said he can hear you.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, thank you. I'm doing it. I'm switching it right now. I'm not sure once it comes up. I think I might have to switch. Chat. We'll see. Yeah, I've never done that midstream. Switch to another game, so give me a minute, you know. I mean, but hey, we'll keep you guys, you know, we'll check it out, man. We can do it. Yes, baby. Okay. I have to put. I think I have to put that in there. Oh yeah, dude, we got it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they put all the fucking. Well, excuse me, all the chat in there too. I think we're good. Stop. Are you guys seeing this?
Uh-huh.
Um,
You have to select the game.
well, wait a
Well,
minute.
it's buffering now. Excuse me.
Okay, so I have to. Okay, so you guys are seeing this. Confirm it, right?
Yep.
Cool beans.
So let me go.
Alright. Okay. Sorry guys if I was so stupid. I've never switched over in the middle of a stream to something else, so thank you for being patient. But we're gonna check out this update, baby. Yeah, it does. All right, Joe. Yeah. Thank you, sir. Yeah. Dude, yours have been so helpful, Joe. You're a scholar and a gentleman. I don't care what anybody says about you. A scholar and a gentleman, sir. Where the hell am I? Oh, no. Now, see, that's a new mine right there. So we gotta go look at that. I don't like this place. I can't get a fix on where I'm going. So, what would y'all like to do? This is a new thing. We have to go to town. I know that.
Yeah.
And
You gotta do the quest to get the drill.
yeah, I know that. So then, well, I guess we'll just figure it out. Have any of you, well, hopefully someone's been playing, have done this game before. This is Gold Fever, Alaskan Gold Fever. I know Joe has. Let's see. God, I'm like this being stupid. That's that one
He
there.
said that he picked it up, but he hasn't played it yet.
You haven't done the update. No, you're on your own, dude. Well, thank you, sir. I mean, I'll watch your
Hands
back
off,
too,
walking
brother.
Hands off, walking away.
I don't know you, man. Okay.
Hands up, walking.
Yeah. You know, keep your head down, just keep walking.
Uh-huh. TMA. Might want to change the title there.
No, we took and we switched midstream.
Oh,
Thank you,
you have to put
TMA. How you been doing?
a slash
What?
Alaska. Put a slash, a type slash Alaska Gold. Fever.
Oh God. Okay, I'll try to do that. How do I do that?
I don't know.
Well, that's a stupid thing to say. Oh, you gotta do that. How do you do that? I don't know.
I don't know.
Well, you know, that sucks.
I have to start OBS and look at it.
Well, wait a minute. I'm looking at it. Trying to edit video. Let's see. Give me a minute, folks. Because TMA came in and said that. How do I do that? Oh, title. Okay. You suck. I'm sorry. Hey, I love you, TMA, but I don't remember how to spell freaking Alaska. Alaska. Gold? Right? Is the name of it Fever?
Uh-huh.
Fever. Okay. Okay, now I changed it. You know. I'm sorry, I don't mean to pick on you. You know. Love you, brother. You know. How do I get it to go? How's it work? Oh, okay, it's working. Okay. I wouldn't know if I just appeared on there or whatever. I didn't know. This really sucks. I mean, why am I running down the street? Wasn't there a freaking... Oh, God, I tell you, I'm stupid. Right here. No. Wait a minute. Right somewhere. This really sucks. I mean... Where the hell is the damn fast travel?
You can't fast travel over there until you discover it.
I've already been here. Right
New-
here, right here, right here, right here. I was going to town,
Oh.
I think. Why was I going to town? I don't remember. And the thing is that... Oh, God, I got it screwed up. On the thingy. Me Bob. Oh, I don't like this. Trying to get my damn
Wilderness mode.
chat back up and it's
There it
not
is.
cooperating. Yeah, give me a minute. Sorry, everybody. I would say it's between Joe and TMA. I had nothing to do with it. I'm only kidding. Love you both. Ah, yes. Why? I want to go to town.
Because he cares. Oh.
Yes, we do. I don't remember why I wanted to go to town.
We have to talk to Godfather soon.
I'll tell you what. What the hell? Oh. I don't like this town. It's laid out wrong. Who did you have to talk to? The engineer, right? Hi, baby. Go lay down, little girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he invented it.
Well, yeah.
So he says.
Yeah. I'm not too happy
His
with him.
story.
Yeah. Yeah.
Story.
Yeah, you guys have to read this. I'm not going to read it to you. I can guarantee you that. You know. Nope. Ain't happening. No. I mean, I don't read all that well, but, yeah, whatever. Sounds good.
He is
Hello.
long-winded.
Yeah, he's a long-winded cuss. Um. Oh, yeah, okay. You told me about that, even Dynamite. Yeah, yeah. You know, I don't really, yeah. Okay, cool beans. Yeah, eventually my grandfather wound up thinking about this whole thing right here. He wound up working at a nothing is impossible. Okay. He actually ended up working at a secret government, like NASA. What does this guy want? You know. Oh, okay. Installation. That it was all secret stuff. But he used to like to fish on the weekends and go out deep sea fishing. He couldn't go out deep sea fishing unless he got special permission from the government, State Department, to allow him to go out. Yeah. He was a janitor. He didn't, But the reason why he got the position is because he couldn't read or write. My grandfather. It was a learning disability. He couldn't actually learn to read or write. And so that's why he held the position. No matter, and I don't know if you know that, Mandy, but whatever he ran across that he may have seen that was left out by people that worked there, he couldn't tell anybody.
Yeah.
Because he couldn't read it. Whatever, regardless of what it was. So, that's the reason why that's why he got that job, at a NASA facility, because he couldn't read or write, Where are we supposed to get this damn stuff from this stupid person? Did it say?
No,
Or did I just
we go up there.
go up where?
Up to when you look at the map, it will show up
Oh.
the tide line. Yeah, and you go up there.
So we have to go up here and check it out. Okay.
He is asking, was he still under an NDA?
Non-Disclosure Act? Yes. He was most definitely. No, he was not allowed to say anything. He never really told most of the family anything about where he worked and what he saw. Um, yeah. Um, he he did tell some of us kids and stuff some of the stuff he saw, which to us at that time sounded like, you know, make believe and fantasy, you know. But yes, he was under an NDA, Non-Disclosure Act. So, yeah, um, yeah, definitely. For many years, I think until the day he died. You know, some of the stuff he witnessed that he told us as kids, because he was like, you know, when you guys grow old, you're gonna see this stuff. Well, so far we haven't, but you know, he told us stories of things that he saw that was like fantastical. You know, I mean, yeah, where they shot a laser into a ball and it like powered, you know, all kinds of stuff for a while, and it was like that was really weird, you know. But some stuff he told us, you know. Now, as far as I know, it never really actually came true, you know. But you know, would it? Will it? I don't know. Um, yeah, granted, this is stuff still back in the '70s, but you know, I don't know. Don't know. Did they ever give up on just all that kind of stuff? Don't know again. Don't know.
Then he said, but Joe said, but if he couldn't read that NDA, could they really hold him to it? Sometimes I wonder about things. Probably, TMA said probably a lawyer read it off
Yeah.
to him.
Well,
Yeah.
it was also, I know that legalese, or whatever it was, is that um, for his like driver's licenses, they had to orally give him the test. He was not a stupid man by any means. I mean, he knew, you know, what to do. When they read him the, you know, oral driving test, because he had to request one because he couldn't read. He passed all the questions. I mean, you know, 100%. You know, he was not a stupid man. You know, it's just that he couldn't read. And I have a little bit of that, you know, to a certain extent. You know, it was a learning deficiency in the family, and I know my son has a little bit of that, but my daughters do not. You know, and neither did his daughters, or you know, things like that. It was a male predominant issue. You know, now his sons didn't. Two of his sons didn't have the issue. You know, I did. My son had a little bit. You know, so I don't know. I don't know if it's a gene thing or what it was, but as now you can request a oral driver's license, and even then, to have him be able to sign that, it would have probably had to have been given oral to him. You know that, like, what was it? TMA said that they would have still done that back then. They would have figured out a way. Believe me, they would have figured out a way. You know. So, yeah.
I had to keep looking at the map and then run a
Yeah,
little bit and
yeah.
look at the map, you know.
Well, that's what I'm going to
Really not
do.
that good.
You know, that's what I'm going
Yeah.
to do. And try to get up here,
Mhm.
you know. Yeah, definitely. So,
Because
yeah.
I started running up to the top too. That's what I was doing. I was just jumping and running.
Yeah, well, I'm trying.
It's funny.
Oh, you little bugger. Oh. I gotta go to the pee. I gotta be right back. Sorry. Right on. Welcome back. Yeah. Yeah, you're probably right, TMA. Have I lawyer or something had to do that shit? So I'm sure that's something. Oh, what's this? Oh yeah, we're getting close. Wait a minute. What the hell is this?
There it is.
Yeah.
Forgotten mine.
Is that what it is?
Uh-huh. Now you have to go and buy it if you want it. But you
Yeah.
can mine it now either way.
Yeah. Okay. Alright. There's no table up here though yet.
No, you have to buy it, and then when you come
Yeah.
back here, yeah, it sets it up.
Okay. So you had to look at this. So this is where it's at here.
Yeah.
So you had to look at this. What?
Look at your
Matt, or
inventory.
no, are you talking about like Quest?
Well, mine is
Quest. We have By the Forgotten Mine and Mr. Dillard.
Yeah, that's the drill.
Head back to the drill dude. Okay. So then what? Is like we can't... Yeah. I think that's what's going to happen. Well, you can't mine this one like you used to. Blow it up.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, look. Here. We got this guy. We can... Okay, cool. So, okay. Oh, it's right there. So the fucking thing comes, excuse me, the thing comes in here, and then we just put it right over here. Okay, cool beans. Yeah, okay, cool. And then we have this down here. We may get tables out of this once we buy it. I wonder what our affectionate name, the Godfather, will say about this. So, anywho. See, we don't have any quests except for that one. So there you go.
Yeah, when you go back to him, he'll give you the drill, I think.
Yeah. Because you have to go back to this one. Head back to the engineer workshop. Follow that one. You know, does this place have, right there, it's a fast travel point.
Yeah, it is. It's,
okay. Cool.
When you're walking up.
Go to town. We'll get this done here in a bit. You know. Has Bully Ma said anything in the bit? Alright.
Not that I could see anyways.
Okay. Well, you'd be the one that sees it because we can't.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. You know, and if you have, I'm sorry I haven't been able to answer you. Where are we going? Oh, drill. This dude. Okay. Yeah. So what are we gonna do?
You have to go talk to him.
Talk to who?
The engineer.
I'm talking to the engineer.
Oh, I'm behind you.
Oh, okay. Alright. Yeah, he's saying it's a new tool. Oh, just stop. Okay. Now, do I have the tool?
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah, I do. Okay. Well, I don't need you no more. I mean, yeah. I don't mean to be that callous, but, you know. Okay, bye. How come it says go to the mine the engineer mentioned? What frickin' mine? What?
You were just at.
Oh.
But you probably should buy it before you go up there.
Well, if I'm going to go up there, I should probably end up buying it
Yeah.
just for the hell of it. You know what I mean? Okay, so we've got to go talk to the father up here.
Yeah.
Because he's the one that buys and sells everything in this town. I mean, I'm telling you. Oh, you suck. Yeah. Hate you. Forgotten mine? $500? I'll take it. Okay. Alright. I think we're done. All the way down to the dang old bottom of the hill. And then I think we can take a look and see what we got. I think you got to use that drill.
Yeah.
Got in mine. Oh, wait a minute. See what we get up here. I don't think I have enough stuff. I don't think I have enough. I don't think I have that. Oh, guess I do. More than I thought. Hey, baby. What's my little girl doing? What's my little girl? My poor girl. Yeah. You don't have to think I'm going to be mad at you. You come up here anytime you want. Little puppy dog was standing off going, well, Dad's talking. I don't know if he wants me up there. And it's like, oh, you poor little girl. You come up here anytime you want. Huh, little girl. Let's see, tools. 2 tools. We got this out with. Oh, jeez. Kind of like a Gatling gun thing or something going on here. There you go. This is how you do it, folks. I'll get ya.
It's faster.
Well, yeah, I'll give him that. It's weird.
Yeah.
You never had a drill like this? I mean, talking about the one that they actually, like that. I have one, right now. And I don't know if it's one that Grandpa actually used, or one that he had, you know. But yeah, yeah. I have one, you know. It's an old, they're hand drills. That's what they used to be called, hand drills. You know. Oh yeah. This is for hard rock. I wonder if one of the other mines will end up using that. You know what I mean? Like I said, they should be able to put it, you know, have it, you know. I was just wondering. Oh. Actually, I'm not thinking about putting I was just over there having fun, you know. You know, actually putting these supports in. You know, I never even thought about that. So, yeah, there you go. You know, I was like, bah, 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 bah. Oh, yeah, you know, I'm just rocking away here. I know why they put that sound in there, too. Because it sounds like, almost like a Gatling gun. Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Because it makes you think, you know, you forget about it, you know. Yeah. Right on. My poor baby girl. Right on. Having some tacos and rice.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I had
Chicken noodle soup. Yeah.
you know the big party one, whatever
Yeah,
it is.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, I like chicken noodle soup too. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. All of that. I've had a lot of it before, you know. Also too, I like bean with bacon, you know. Bean and bacon soup, you know. Yeah. Definitely, you know, yeah. I've, all kinds of different soups, you know, I mean, I worked at different restaurants where they did, you know, like all kinds of different cream of soups, like, you know, broccoli, spinach, you know, different creams. You know, they're not bad, you know. You know, some of them aren't. I know that, you know, I used to work, like I said, all kinds of different restaurants sometimes, so they made different soups, they made different stuff, you know. Not bad. Up in Yeminis. Damn thing.
It's funny.
What's that?
This thing, the drill, and it's funny. It hits some good gold though.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what's really weird about the way it works.
Mm.
Right on. Yeah, that's But I think what happened was is that actually, like TMA was talking about earlier, or I think somebody was that they most likely had a lawyer or something read it to them, or like yeah, TMA just said a lawyer. I think that's what happened because it was a government job, government institution. They aren't gonna play these games. I mean. And things were different back then. You know, I mean, a lot of people had pride for working for the government. And my grandfather, because I think actually back during the time when he kind of wanted to join the military, he wasn't able to because of his status. So let's get some of these going here. He was kind of, he was proud of the fact that he could work at a secret government installation, even though he had a learning disability. So, yeah. Let's see. We're going to have to get some iron bars from this. So, we have to. But I believe that was the case. He was. What are you doing, baby? What are you doing, little girl? Oh, wait a minute, gotta get this done. What you doing, little girl? What's my little baby doing? Uh-huh. Oh, my little girl? Yes, you poor little girl. My little baby girl.
She's been neglected.
Oh, yeah. I've been a terrible dad. Says, how could you? Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Why am I? Oh, okay.
You're echoing.
Am I?
Uh-huh.
Sorry. Didn't mean to.
Oh, nope. It's me.
Oh,
It's my browser.
okay. Well, see how you are?
I didn't turn it down. And I blamed you.
Yeah, you would. I'm telling you, you used to. Only kidding. See, that's the thing she always did, too.
Oh, cool. You. That's a huge cart. Unless you're kneeling down.
Well, I think I was. You know.
That's funny. I'm like, that's a huge cart. You're kneeling down.
I am. I think I was.
That was funny. I was like, well, right on. They improved the cart, made it bigger.
No, they didn't.
No,
Yeah, no.
not such luck. Oh, once you pick the emerald up.
What emerald? Didn't see one. Okay. All right. Let's get this out of here. Oh, see, it put it right here. Oh, wow. Oh. Yeah, I missed it. Okay.
You dumped it on the ground.
Did I? Oh,
Uh,
the other one. Okay. Yeah. Company image. $6.50. Hi, baby. Yeah. So, this is how you get this other mine What was it named? The Forgotten Mine. Yeah, the Forgotten Mine. Which is right here. Yeah, I forgot. It's right here. This is how you get it. Go talk to so-and-so, Father Guido, or, the Godfather. Go and get that. You get this up here. It's not that difficult. You also get, from the engineer, you get the drill, which actually takes a lot of punishment, surprisingly enough. So, but just by itself, I mean, a lot more than the other things you do. So it's not bad. And it looks like you're going to be using this for a little while. I don't know how long. We'll go for a little while and see. It looks like you can get in a little bit of trouble quicker with it because I can see things filtering through, and I really haven't gone that far in yet.
Yeah.
So seriously, like one, and that solved it there. But that makes no sense because, you know what I mean? You used to be able to go 3 with the pick and axe.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit of a difference. Look at that. And I can guarantee you I'm only 1 or 2. Let's see. Oh, so. Okay, we actually got 3 down on that one, and we're caught up pretty equal on either side. But I'll guarantee you we aren't going to be able to get probably 3 each down like we used to. It doesn't seem to. Not that I think the audio and whatnot is kind of cool. Because it makes it sound like a ratchet type thing. and then you can do as normal once you get past that hard stuff. You know, see, remember what we were talking about the other day, as far as doing that? I thought that was something they could have done in the other mines. You know, so maybe they'll implement it in some of the other mines. I don't know, but that's something they should probably think about. I thought they could just use dynamite for it, but, you know, whatever. They want to have a drill, then go for it. You know, it's up to them. You know, the one thing I think they've changed is that I think they have issues. I mean, I may have just be, because I think I put about 3 or 4 right in there. So, okay, I guess that is a thing. You know. You know, but yeah. If anybody would like to leave a comment and say now what you would like to see more of, maybe Dynasty, Farmer's Dynasty, or a little bit of the Alaskan Gold Fever, let me know. That'll let me know what you guys would like to see. And there's no right or wrong, whatever your preference is. And what I'll try to do at some point is put up a list. I had it earlier in my videos, and I'll see if there's a way I can incorporate it into the stream. A list of games I do have, you know, that somebody might be interested in seeing. Some of them are old, you know, and they're so good games, it's older. A lot of these games I played for my grandkids and stuff like that, so, you know, show them, you know, yeah, you know, they wanted to see them, so a lot of that earlier.
That one game was pretty cute. It's too bad it didn't work well. Ice Age.
I I got it running. There was a program that I got from Microsoft that would allow it to run. I did get it going, but I haven't really did much with it. I know the grandkids, some of my younger grandkids really loved it. I will go back and play it for them, but I don't know if I'm going to make it public or not. I don't know about that. You know, I may just do it privately for them. You know, it's a little bit of a pain in the butt. I mean, you know, but yeah. So I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do with that one, but I did find a program, and it's called Microsoft. I think it's called TAP. I'll look at that and make sure. You know, and if anybody's interested, let me know. It's a mapping program for your computer, and that what you can do is map the keys for any particular game, and then you start it before you play that game, and it will map your keys to that. So even if the game doesn't support mapping, it will override the game thing, or you know, the game will think that it's using your natural thing and map to what you want. So it's actually very helpful for any kind of program that doesn't have keyboard mapping, you know. And I think it was called Microsoft Touch, but I'm not sure. I'll have to look at it. You know, I don't have it right up in front of me right now, but if anybody's interested, leave a comment and I'll get you the name of that. You know, it is kind of cool. You know, so yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it was a cute game.
Yeah, it is a cute game. You know, especially for the grandkids. You know, it's after that squirrel in
Yeah.
Ice Age. You know, that
Yeah.
whatever that squirrel thing was in there. You
I
know,
don't remember his name, but yeah.
I'm not sure of his name, but it was cute and stuff. So all you have to do, you know, and you have to get through things. So you have to jump and do all that stuff. Well, when I didn't have the keyboard, that you know, it wasn't working or mapping to what I needed. You know, I have a little bit of an issue with. I can only use my my right hand for all the major functions, and I use my left hand for the mouse, for you know, looking around, right left mouse button, you know, and my right hand I use for keyboard and other functions, you know. So it's the way I grew up doing the games and stuff, and right now I can't do any other. You know, ain't gonna work. You know, ain't gonna happen. So that's what I do, and you know, a lot of games don't support that these days. So
Yeah.
So I get things that will help me continue to do that.
That's cool.
So yeah. Also too, I've had I was a mechanic for 20-some years. My hands have been ravaged through time, you know. So
Yeah.
you know, I have to do what I have to do. And I ain't complaining about it. It ain't the way it is. Just get her done. So. I think I'm gonna have to. I got a few others I can do. I don't remember where I'm at. I could probably do some along this side. think we've been dwindling on the people that's been around. We're getting kind of shy. People getting tired. You know. I hear ya.
It's over there. It's 9, 10 o'clock.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I'm about ready to. I'm about that time too myself, getting tired.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
I'm about ready for that myself. Gonna take and say good night all. I think we'll do that. Good night everybody. TMA, Jeremy, George, David. Y'all have a great night. Bully Mama, everybody, you know. I don't know how many are still with us, but y'all have a great night. I think I'm going to save here. And I'm going to exit out shortly. Everybody have a chance to say good night. I'm going to say good night all. Take care. And until next time, stay out of trouble. We'll talk to you later, folks.